Hello everyone and welcome to IELTS Hanoi Live. My name is Patrick and today I think we've got a really great lesson for you. We're going to be looking at part 1 again of the speaking test for IELTS, and specifically we'll be looking at food and cooking. So maybe you don't know who I am. Let me introduce myself. My name is Patrick O'Grady and I've been teaching English for a long time. I taught in Korea for 3 years. I taught in Saudi Arabia for 5 years, and I've been teaching in Vietnam for about 10 years. And about 10 years ago, my wife and we started up a company called English Hanoi, and we've been working with adults, teaching them listening, speaking, and pronunciation skills, a lot of communication skills, and we've been helping out with them a lot with that. And we're also working in IELTS right now, and that's why we're here today. Maybe you don't know about IELTS, so let me introduce it a little bit to you. IELTS is the International English Language Testing System, IELTS. And it tests you on a number of different things. It tests you on your listening, your reading, your writing, and your speaking. And again, what we're working on today is our speaking. Let me tell you, I got to tell you, if you're interested in studying, we've got a couple of courses coming up in the very near future at IELTS Hanoi. There are a couple of things opening up in the afternoon as well as the evening, and we'll be working with you and trying to get you the score that you need. We can help you out for sure. So that's what I got. Lan Anh, you ready? So
hello everyone.
What the heck is this?
Yeah, I think they are so excited to go out to play with bears. And you know bears?
I learned about bears last week. Yeah.
Yeah, so let's study IELTS, get it out of the way, and go out with bears.
Right.
Yep.
What do they call the girls? If the boy's the bear, or is it girls bears too?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah,
So
same.
It's like a bear thing. It's not...
Yeah, bear thing.
Yeah, okay. So, let's do it.
Let me introduce myself.
Yeah, maybe that's a good idea.
Hi everyone. Xin chào tất cả các bạn. Có rất là nhiều bạn thì đã theo dõi livestream của IELTS Hà Nội thì đã biết mình rồi. Tuy nhiên thì mình sẽ giới thiệu lại một chút cho những bạn mà chưa biết mình. Mình là Lan Anh, đến từ IELTS Hà Nội. Mình và chồng mình là thầy Patrick thì có thành lập trung tâm cách đây khoảng 10 năm với một cái mong muốn là giúp nhiều người hơn nữa nói được tiếng Anh một cách tự tin. Và làm thế nào để bạn có thể đạt điểm số IELTS cao, đi du học hoặc là xin được những cái việc làm mơ ước. Và chúng ta lại tiếp tục cùng nhau đến với livestream Speaking 1, Speaking 1, Part 1. Và chủ đề của ngày hôm nay chính là chủ đề Food. Rồi cuối tuần đến rồi và bạn sẽ đưa gấu đi chơi và đi ăn đúng không? Vậy thì mình sẽ cùng tìm hiểu xem là nói về food thì sẽ như thế nào nhé.
Right. All right. So let's do it. As we always do, we're going to go through part 0 of the test and go through the introductions. So we would start and come on in, have a seat, please. My name is Patrick O'Grady, and today I will be your examiner. Can you tell me your full name, please?
My full name is Lan Anh.
I see. And what should I call you?
Please call me Lan Anh.
Very good. May I see some identification, please?
Here you go.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
So, that's part 0 of the test, and we'll move on to part 1. Now, normally in part 1, we wouldn't start with food, okay? With the food questions we'll have. They'll talk a little bit about, they might ask some questions about your family, your work, your school. It'll be a little more personal than, or maybe more general for the first couple of questions. Go ahead.
Phần 1 như các bạn đã biết thì thầy Patrick đã giới thiệu lúc các cái livestream khác là sẽ có 2 đến 3 topics. Thì cái topic food của ngày hôm nay thì nó sẽ không phải là cái topics đầu tiên mà examiner sẽ hỏi bạn. Thường topic đầu tiên nó có thể sẽ về hometown, your work and your study. Và topic food nó sẽ là cái topic thứ 2, 2, 3.
Family, be a very, very personal topic. So we finished part 0. There'll be a couple of questions about your family, your hometown, and then we'll move into food. So let's begin. Part 1. Tell me about food in your country.
There are a lot. There are many kind of food in my country.
Okay. Is there a national dish? What is it?
Yeah, it is. It's pho, I think.
Do you enjoy cooking? Why?
I do enjoy cooking, but I'm too lazy to cook.
I see. Okay. And what sort of things do you cook?
I often cook them at the weekend.
I see. Okay. So we're going to stop there. These are just a couple of questions about food and cooking that we might get during part 1 of the speaking test. Again, the speaking test is going to be 4, maybe 5 minutes long, and it's going to have a lot of general questions like this that we'll be looking at. Do you want to translate?
Như các bạn biết thì đây là khoảng 3-4 câu mà mỗi topic thì giám khảo chấm thi sẽ hỏi bạn 3 đến 4 câu, và những cái câu này thì mình được expect là trả lời ngắn gọn, tuy nhiên là không quá ngắn. Ví dụ như câu của mình như vậy là quá ngắn, và sẽ xem là thầy sẽ sửa câu của mình như thế nào nhé.
Right. So, excuse me. The first question was, tell me about food in your country. Do you remember your answer, Lan Anh?
My answer was, there are many kind of food in my country.
Okay, good. First thing I'd like to fix her on is her pronunciation. And they both have to deal with the s sound, all right? So what would be great is if she changed it a little bit. Kinds, can you say it? Kinds and foods. There are many kinds of foods in my country.
Ở cái câu đấy thì bạn sửa một chút được cái chữ là gì ạ? Có rất nhiều loại thức ăn, có rất là nhiều loại đồ ăn ở đất nước tôi, thì mình có thể dùng là gì ạ? Kinds, foods, yeah.
Right. So watch your pronunciation. There's always a problem with those final S's. The next thing we need to look at is the length of the answer. Pretty short answer, I'm afraid.
Câu ngắn quá.
Yeah. And here's kind of a simple rule that we can use here, and we can use all over this test. I call it the rule of 3. Okay. And what I mean by that is when we're giving some examples, it's good to always give 3 examples. 2 isn't enough. 4 is too many. 3 is the perfect number. So, there are many kinds of foods in my country. For example, A, B, and C.
Khi mà trả lời câu này thì bạn ý trả lời ngắn quá. Có rất là nhiều loại đồ ăn ở đất nước của tôi, nhưng mà nên bạn nên là lấy ví dụ ra, và khi lấy ví dụ thì tôi sẽ cho bạn một quy tắc, đấy là quy tắc 3. Khi mà mình đưa ra một cái ví dụ gì đấy, nếu mình lấy 2 thì quá ít, mà lấy 4 thì là quá nhiều, thì 3 là một quy tắc 3 thì là quy tắc vừa phải. Vậy thì câu này có thể chữa là bạn có thể lấy các cái ví dụ ra. For example, these A, B, C.
Right. Okay. Finally, for the first question, I want to add a little vocabulary. Again, we need to paraphrase a bit. So we could have paraphrased the word food, and we could have added something else. So I think the best paraphrase for food is cuisine. Cuisine. Can you say it? Cuisine.
Các bạn có thấy không? mình lại dùng lại từ food, trong khi đó thì là không thể không show được cho examiner thấy cái tầm quan trọng của nó. Chính vì vậy mình sẽ thay đổi paraphrase cái từ food này bằng một cái từ khác. Đó chính là từ cuisine. Mọi người comment xuống xem là mọi người có đoán đúng cái từ spelling của nó không nào?
It's a tough one to spell. I don't know if they're going to get it. If they don't know how to spell it already, I'd probably spell this with a K or a Q or something. It's a tough one to spell. Cuisine. All
Từ
right.
này rất là khó để mà có thể spelling nên là thầy sẽ show luôn nhá. Ok.
All right. Cuisine. Cuisine. So, there are many kinds of cuisine in my country. Might have been a better answer.
There are many kinds of cuisine in Vietnam.
In Vietnam, even better.
Ok. Đấy, thay vì là nói là nhắc lại từ in country, in my country thì mình có thể nói luôn là in Vietnam.
Sure,
Okay.
sure. And another word that I think would be really great here is to unique. Unique.
Một trong những cái tính từ tiếp theo mà thầy thấy rất là ăn điểm đấy chính là từ unique. Unique.
Sure. Sure. So, unique. There are many unique. There are many different unique cuisines in my country. Unique. Okay.
Rồi câu này mình sẽ paraphrase lại là gì ạ? Có rất là nhiều loại thức ăn độc đáo tại đất nước tôi. Unique cuisine, different. There are many different unique cuisine in Vietnam.
Right. Maybe cuisines.
Cuisines.
Yeah.
Cuisines.
Yeah. Yeah.
S. Put S. I got it. Okay.
Right.
Thêm S vào nữa.
Yes, there for plural. Good. So that's question one. Tell me about food in your country. Good. Let's move on to number two. Is there a national dish? What is it? What was your answer?
My answer was yes, it is. It's phở. And I think.
Yeah. Good. So here's a problem with that. You need to expect that the examiner doesn't know anything about Vietnam, doesn't know anything about Vietnamese, and it's like, pho? What the heck is pho? Okay? So this would be a great time to give some extra information and tell us what pho is.
Chúng ta sẽ mong đợi rằng là giám khảo chấm T sẽ không biết gì về món ăn của nước chúng ta, và đây là một cái dịp tuyệt vời để mình có thể mình có thể đưa thêm thông tin của phở vào để cho câu nó dài ra. Ok.
Right. And so what is pho? The easiest way to explain it is call it noodle soup. Watch that final P. Noodle soup. You say it. Noodle soup.
Đó, cách duy nhất miêu tả, không phải cách duy nhất mà cách dễ nhất để các bạn có thể miêu tả ngay lập tức phở đó chính là gì ạ? Soup mì, noodle soup. Và để ý cái ending sound ở phía cuối của từ soup.
Yeah, watch that P. It's very soft, but it's there, okay? Let's do it. Let's write it down. Noodle soup. Oops. Noodle soup. Okay.
Do you like this? Do you like phở?
I love pho. I eat it a couple times a week.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So is that your most favorite? No?
I think maybe nem is my favorite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What's nem?
Nem spring roll.
Right, spring roll. Your English is so good.
Hey, not that bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 Okay, so pho, and so it's good to give some extra information about that. It was also kind of a weird, not confident answer. Something I want to see in the test is a very confident person, and when she says, "It's pho," I think, what the heck? Come on, man. For sure, it's pho. It's everywhere. So I think confidence is really important. So. When you go into the test, you need to be confident. You need to be sure. I want you to be confident that you're going to pass and you should be there. And sometimes I think people come in and they're maybe a little scared and maybe giving weak answers like maybe, I think, and I don't think it's
Strong.
It's not strong.
Đấy, bạn ấy trả lời là I think, có nghĩa là bạn ấy not sure về câu trả lời của mình ấy, vừa vừa I think, thì thầy nghĩ rằng chưa có thể là thể hiện rằng là mình tự tin. Và lời khuyên của thầy cho các bạn là dù mình có thế nào đi chăng nữa thì hãy đi vào phòng thi với một cái tâm thái là tôi sẽ qua, và thật là tự tin bước vào đó, và mình sẽ trả lời những gì mà mình nghĩ rằng là đúng, và mình tự tin mình trả lời thôi. Thì khi bạn có một cái tâm lý được như vậy rồi thì bạn sẽ làm rất tốt trong kỳ thi của mình, hơn là cái bạn vừa rồi trả lời không được tốt lắm nhỉ. Okay.
Well, okay. One more vocabulary for part 2. We might also use the word ingredients. Ingredients.
Thêm một cái từ nữa mà bạn có thể dùng ở trong cái phần này, đấy là gì ạ? Từ nguyên liệu, gia vị. Mọi người comment xuống đi ạ. Can you comment?
Right. Ingredients. Ingredients. Okay. Should we show them?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Let's keep rolling. Ingredients. Ingredients. All right.
So how we use this, like we can add on some name, with different ingredients.
Well, let's stay with pho, and let's say, well, pho is a traditional Vietnamese soup. There are a couple of ingredients in it, including sometimes it's beef and some vegetables and
Noodle.
And, well, we already said it's a noodle soup. So there, it's good. Let's work with that rule of 3. There are
Spices?
Sure. There are a number of different ingredients, including vegetables, meat, and some spices.
Some ingredient including meat, beef or chicken, vegetable, and spices.
Try to stay with 3.
Oh, 3. Quy tắc thứ 3, quy tắc 3.
Of course, you can go on and give a list of everything, but sometimes just keep your ideas short and sweet, and I think it's a good idea. So that's question 1. Question 2. Oh, yeah. I need to remind you guys, we have a couple of new courses coming up for IELTS Hanoi. If you're interested in studying with us, we've got things starting in the afternoons, and very soon, in the next week or 2, we've also got a couple of courses starting in the evenings. So if you're interested, give us a shout. Also, if you like what you're seeing, it would be fantastic if you were to share it with your friends. If you think this would help them out, please share. Give us a thumbs up down below, and make a comment if you'd like to. If you'd like to see something in the future, make a comment down below. Thank you.
Trong tuần tới thì bên mình có khai giảng khóa học IELTS buổi chiều và khóa học IELTS buổi sáng. Và đầu tháng 3 thì bên mình có khai giảng khóa học IELTS buổi tối, học 2 buổi tối một tuần. Còn lớp buổi chiều thì bên mình sẽ học 5 buổi một tuần. Thì đây là một cái khóa cấp tốc, khóa rất là ngắn, và bạn sẽ achieve được điểm, tập trung học và achieve được điểm IELTS của mình ngay lập tức. Đó, vậy thì nếu bạn quan tâm đến lớp chiều, học sáng hoặc là học buổi tối thì bạn có thể inbox fanpage để Lan Anh có thể tư vấn mọi người kỹ càng hơn. Alright?
Right. Thank you. So let's move on to question 3. Do you enjoy cooking and why? Lan Anh, what was your answer?
Now I have to think. My answer was I do enjoy cooking, but I'm too lazy to cook.
Right. Lazy. All right. One of the good things she said there was, that was a perfectly good answer. There's nothing wrong with that. And one of the things I liked about it, she put some ideas together. Yes, I do, but I'm too lazy. So it's good connection, and I think that's very good.
Bạn ấy làm khá là tốt. Cái phần là thầy nghĩ rằng bạn ấy đã dùng cái từ nối ở đây là gì ạ? Đã sắp xếp cái ý của mình tương đối tốt, là tôi thích cái này nhưng but, dùng liên từ như vậy để nối các cái ý của mình vào, và đối với cái câu phức như vậy thì rất là ăn điểm.
Right. the next thing would have been nice, again, for all of these answers, for all of her answers, they're kind of short. It would have been better to just lengthen them out a little bit. We're looking for 10, 15, maybe even 20-second answers, all right? And she's giving, I don't know, just a couple of seconds. So think about adding some adjectives and talking about how you feel, perhaps. I feel relaxed and happy when I'm cooking, all right? So giving some extra information, think about adding some adjectives is a good way of improving.
Một cái cách mà mình có thể là kéo dài cái câu này ra, hãy nói về cảm xúc của bạn khi mà bạn nấu ăn. Bạn thích nấu ăn đến như vậy thì tại sao, thì cảm xúc của bạn như thế nào mỗi lần bạn vào bếp? Đó, thì tôi cảm thấy rất là relax và happy mỗi khi mà tôi vào bếp.
Great. Last thing I want to do for question 3 is include a new vocabulary word. This word is recipe.
Một từ nữa mà thầy muốn nâng cấp lên cho các bạn đấy là từ là công thức nấu ăn. Mọi người comment xuống đi xem là từ này viết như thế nào ạ?
Recipe. Recipe. What is a recipe? What the heck is that?
I think it's a formula when you put like certain things to cook. To make when you make food, you use certain things to make it in one dish.
Right, so kind of a formula. I like that. I've never heard that before, but I like it. How you put together a dish to make something. A recipe. Should I show them the word?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Recipe.
Recipe. Recipe.
Các bạn nhớ nhá, recipe. Ngày xưa khi mà mình mới bắt đầu nấu ăn ấy thì từ này mình đọc sai loạn lên. Receive. Đúng không? Nhưng mà nó đọc là gì ạ? Recipe.
Great. Recipe. All right, there we go.
Oh, so will be S in there. Like recipes.
Oh, sure. If it's more than one, it would be recipes.
Các công thức nấu ăn thì mình sẽ thêm S vào.
So, what did she say? Yes, those are all their answers for number 3. Let's go on to number 4. The question was, what sort of things do you cook? Do you remember your answer?
Oh, yes, because I do this often. So I say, I often cook nam at the weekend.
Right.
I often cook nam at the weekend.
Okay. Again, it's okay. It's not a great answer. What would be a lot better? She's got to give more information again, and she's still talking about a food. I mean, I don't know. What the heck is nem? I have no idea. She has to expect the examiner to have no idea about Vietnam, Vietnamese, nothing. And so with this examiner, you need to give some explanation. And you got to remember, the answer is fine if we're out drinking a coffee. But in this exam, we need to build up and really show off our English skills.
Câu trả lời ngắn như thế thì vẫn chưa được ạ. Câu trả lời này bình thường ở ngoài quán cà phê thì chấp nhận được, nhưng mà đến khi vào thi IELTS thì bạn cần phải làm long lanh câu trả lời của mình lên. Bạn phải thêm nhiều ideas nữa vào và chi tiết câu trả lời của mình hơn để cho examiner thấy là mình có một cái khả năng sử dụng ngôn ngữ.
Cool.
Yes.
Okay. So.
By the way, đấy thì thầy có nhắc là vẫn phạm lại một cái lỗi cũ, đấy là gì ạ? Không chi tiết hóa là name là gì ra để người nước ngoài hiểu.
Right. Okay. Cool. So.
So I will say like I often cook nam, which is spring roll. At the weekend, and it's really popular in my country. Everyone eat it.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure, that'd be great. Yeah, just giving some. I mean, there's no one correct answer. That we can go in a lot of different directions. Okay, and there, many of those directions are acceptable. Not all of them, but many of them are acceptable. And so. Yes, you could talk. It's popular in my country. It's popular with my family. It's popular with I don't know. So there are a lot of different ways we can answer this. Yeah.
Should we memorize the answer before we go to the room?
No. No, that's a really bad idea to think you can memorize the answers. What we need to do is be comfortable enough with English that we can answer these things back and forth. The IELTS test isn't perfect, but it does have a lot of, it does cover a lot of the basic language that people use all over, the primary language of English. So it's not perfect, but it does do a good job at testing the skills that you do need. And in the end, you can't memorize it. You will make a mistake. You need to be comfortable with these to come up with a decent answer. And if you can't, we can help you.
Đó, thì lời khuyên của thầy là không nên cố gắng nhớ câu trả lời mẫu, mà bạn nên làm thế nào để nó là của bản thân mình. Thì chính vì cái cách mà thầy sửa một chút cho mình, vì nếu câu trả lời mẫu thì it's always perfect, rất là dài, rất là nhiều câu phức ở trong đó, thì và rất nhiều là từ vựng high level. Vậy thì tùy vào cái level của bạn mà bạn sẽ chọn lựa là mình sẽ chỉnh cái fluency, chỉnh cái độ fluent, độ trôi chảy của mình như thế nào. Về điểm fluent cũng là một cái điểm mà rất là dễ để mình có thể improve được, thay vì là mình mở rộng từ vựng. Bởi vì từ vựng thì có rất là nhiều loại khác nhau, đúng không? Và bạn phải dành rất là nhiều thời gian để mà học những cái từ vựng mới. Thì lời khuyên của thầy là không cố gắng nhớ, mà mình hãy cố gắng làm sao mà để câu trả lời của mình nó chuẩn xác nhất, chỉnh từ phát âm cho đến cho đến những cái từ vựng mà làm sao mà mình cảm thấy thoải mái nhất.
Okay. Should we do the test again?
Yeah, why not?
Do you think you can do better?
I don't know.
It's a lot of pressure.
I hope that with your advice, I can do better. But we'll see.
There are 400 people watching us right now, Lan Anh. 400 people watching us on live stream. Can you believe it? There's a lot of pressure. Not 400. Almost 100. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. But that's a lot of pressure. Do you think you can do it?
I think so. Let's try to do it. Do you have any water for me?
I've got coffee.
Oh,
a little coffee. Yeah. Now it's got girl germs on it. I'm never drinking that again. Destroy that. No. Okay, let's do this. We won't cover part 0 again. You already know that. It's easy. And let's go right into part 1. We'll have a couple of questions about your family, your work, and then we'll get into one of the other topics. Question 1. Tell me about food in your country.
There are different unique cuisine in Vietnam, such as phở, which is noodle soup, and nem, which is spring roll, and bánh mì, which is bread.
I see.
With different kind of meat.
I see. Very good. Is there a national dish, and what is it?
Oh, certainly. It is phở. It is phở, I think, which is noodle soup with beef or chicken. Some of the ingredients, including meat, vegetable, and spices.
Very good. All right. Question 3. Do you enjoy cooking? Why?
Oh, I do enjoy cooking, but I'm too lazy to cook, and I often I feel happy and relaxed when I cook, and I try new recipe every week. Yes.
Very good. And finally, what sort of things do you cook?
What sort of thing do I cook? Oh, I often cook nem at the weekend. Nem is spring roll. In Vietnam, it is so popular in my country. Almost everyone love it.
All right. Very good. Very good, Lan Anh. Everyone, please give Lan Anh some love or something. She did great there. What a great improvement. Let's go over what she said again. In question 1, she gave a lot of clear examples of what the foods are. Bang mi, which is bread, and all that stuff. She did fantastic. Number 2, she changed around her vocabulary nicely. She went from yes to certainly. Ooh, nice big word, Lan Anh. Like you showing off that vocabulary. Number 3, did you notice she had a little problem at number 3? She was, but she didn't cry. She didn't run away. She took a deep breath and she moved on. It's totally normal. You've probably seen me make a couple of mistakes. I kind of look up in the air. What am I talking about? This is live. It's not perfect. Life isn't perfect. Your examiner knows there may be a pause, and that's normal, okay? Don't go crazy about that. And she did great. Very normal. Finally, at question 4, she gave a lot of extra information of what NEM is, and really a huge improvement. And that goes from, so she took her first answers from before, and she's jumping up to a nice strong 6, maybe even better with those answers. So really good, really good.
Yay!
Excellent.
Ready to go out with go.
Right, right. So good stuff. Thank you very much for your help, Lan Anh.
Thank you. Cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi livestream của mình và thầy Patrick. Mình hy vọng rằng những cái tips này sẽ rất là useful, dùng cho chính câu trả lời của bạn. Vậy câu trả lời của bạn là gì thì hãy sửa theo ý guideline của thầy. Mình nghĩ rằng là với từ vựng nó chỉ là của mình khi mà nó relevant and meaningful to you. Okay? Thank you for watching and goodbye.
Thank you, Lan Anh. Once again, thank you everyone for tuning in. I think we had over 100 people here today, and it's amazing. I really do appreciate you watching and tuning in. Once again, if you are interested in this and you need to get your IELTS score up, IELTS Hanoi does offer courses in the afternoons and in the evenings. Give us a shout. If you thought this was of help for yourself and maybe it will help one of your friends, give us a share us around. That would be fantastic. Finally, if you've got a comment or an idea of something you'd like to see in the future, make a comment down below. We'll do our best. We will get back to you as soon as we can. Thank you very much, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.